Wow, did you see that? Did you see that? Look at that!
Hello and thank you for dropping by. Today we're going to be trying to unclog an AC condensation drainage tube. I'll show you how to get to that tube from underneath the car as well as from inside the car.
Look how dry it is in there. Yeah, let's grab a wire and try to unclog that. Okay, this 19 gauge wire is just not going to be strong enough to go through that. Look at that. It's kind of stuff that's clogged into it. So I just took the vacuum hose off, just unwrapped the duct tape that I had on it, and got a little bit of water coming out, so it's breaking through. Let me grab this. Let me get set up again here. Trying to go through the tube here with this lighter gauge trimmer line. And I just hit the mother load here. So it's really draining now like it's supposed to. So I'm gonna keep working it a little more. But feeling really good about it now. The only other alternative would have been to have gone from inside and pulled the carpets up. Really didn't want to do that. Alright, so we got condensation built up in the carpets of the car. We've got it on the passenger side and on the driver's side. We had a clogged condensation drain tube, AC drain tube. It looks like I've got the car running here with the AC on, sitting inside the car, trying to see if I can see where it's leaking at. I have the carpet pulled away here. I've got the drain tube right there exposed. I worked underneath unclogging it with some, trying to unclog it with some weed eater line. It is dripping now. I'm not convinced that it's completely unclogged, but I've been running this car now for about 15 minutes and I just don't see any sign of condensation coming anywhere else. These carpets completely soaked. Driver's side is as well. So as far as location from the inside of the car, you can see the dash right here, the tube outlet, the hose is right there going underneath the car. Maybe you can see that I've got it dripping. You can see it dripping maybe. So if that clogs, it will be leaking up here where it's connected up here and just, you know, coming down into your carpets. I'm going to go ahead and turn the car off, and we'll see if any more condensation starts dripping from anywhere else. In the meantime, I will go outside and I'll go underneath the car and show you where the tube is underneath there. So I'm outside the car on the passenger side front door here. It's the front wheel. And right on the, just about parallel, maybe a little farther back, is where that tube is. It's right next to the exhaust pipe. Let me just show you. I'll go underneath here. Okay, so all right, see that blue tape there is from a shop vac. Maybe you can see the dripping there. See those hemostats? That's connected to the drain tube. Probably can't see very good, so I'm going to go ahead and go underneath there. Okay, so here's the passenger side front wheel. Then if you work your way right before the exhaust, it's right here. Then the exhaust is right there. It's like about probably 8 inches away from the exhaust. Now there will probably be a grommet around that tube there, a rubber grommet. I took mine off. For now, that grommet is going to look something like this right here, and it just goes in here or over the drain tube, and you just push it in place there. So what I was doing with the hemostats, I was holding the hemostats in one hand, and I was taking my other hand and I was using some weed eater line and feeding it in the tube, trying to unclog whatever was in there. Actually, I used this weed eater line. It's not as thick as the orange one that I just showed you there. So it is, you know, it is dripping some, but I'm not convinced that that's completely fixed. I've dealt with this before, and I've unclogged it, and it just reformed. So I probably never really unclogged it the first time. But back at it again, and I'm going to go inside and try to unclog it. I think it's going to be much easier than underneath here. All right, there we go, there we go. Look at all that. Wow, look at that crap, look at that crap. Let me try it again. Look at it, it's just draining. So I'm going to let this drain, and then I'll give it another shot here. There's no telling how long it's going to drain though. Look at that. All that was building up in the carpets. Wow, did you see that? Did you see that? Look at that! That is unclogged right there. So this is definitely the best way to get to this hose. You just pull this carpet away, and instead of going underneath and trying to unclog it, this has definitely been the best way for me anyway. You see that mass come out of there?
Yeah.
Alright.
Still leaking.
Yeah, I'm going to try to unclog it a little more. I think that was it. That had to have been Here we go again. I think that was it. Oh yeah, I'm way up there. Yeah, that was it.